The first thing to know about the Baroque bow is that there is no standard Baroque bow. These are some of mine. Every Baroque violinist will have at least two bows, a so-called Baroque model for music up to about 1750 and a so-called classical model for music from about 1750s to late Beethoven. However, that is a very generalized concept. There are literally hundreds of different models of historical violin bows available these days, some of which are actually based on historical models and others which are not. I recommend getting in touch with a dedicated Baroque bow maker rather than trying to buy one from an online store or from a general violin shop. That way you'll end up with a much better bow and also learn a lot more in the process, and that is key. There are many very good dedicated Baroque bow makers out there these days, some of whom are actually professional Baroque violinists themselves who have also learnt bow making, and I will be talking about some of these makers on this channel. These Baroque player makers have the great advantage that they play themselves and work closely with Baroque specialists and therefore know exactly what is required of a Baroque bow these days. You can talk to them, discuss your needs and your budget, and they will be there for you even after you've bought your bow to help with questions or repairs if necessary. In the upcoming videos, I will be making some recommendations based on bow makers in Europe from whom I have ordered myself or from whom I know personally. In my experience, they usually send 2 or 3 bows by post for you to try, and you can send them back if you don't find one you like. Usually the only cost for you will be the return postage and maybe some insurance. For that you get to try out fantastic bows and learn from the experience. Make sure you communicate well with the bow maker, ask questions, learn as much as you can about the bow itself. What is it made of? Is it based on a specific model? What kind of frog, clip in or screw? You can expect to pay anything from about 900 to 3,000 euros or more for a good Baroque bow from a renowned maker.